That's why we are here in World Liberty Congress, because it is beyond sad when I see that now China became a mediator between Saudi Arabia and the regime in Iran, trying to normalize the relation. Iranian people know that whether Putin helped the Islamic Republic, whether China helped the Islamic Republic, Venezuela, or any autocracies, but they lost the credibility within the countries. So that is why the alliance of dictators might save the lives of ayatollahs for maybe a few months or a few, but I don't want to even say the few years, because my dream is still there, that the power of people will end this regime. And I believe in that, because a lot of people, they lost their beloved one, they sacrificed their life, they lost everything, but not hope. And the hope is very strong. So the revolution itself happened in the heart of the people.
I would say the World Liberty Congress is a good example. The change of having that safe platform where we can all talk and being understood without having even to speak sometimes. That's what we needed. That's the kind of change we need, because at some places we grow up, we feel that we're alone in a lot of things. But then having such a platform where we can actually get together and support each other and help makes me see a lot of hope at the end of the tunnel. And if we have one now, there's still more that's coming up. And the more we have, the more change is going to happen. So hope should always be at the end of the line. Like, we should never lose hope. Yes, we do go through a lot of things in our lives, and we end up like, okay, this is just going to clash, like nothing is going to change. Even when I think about Sudan at the moment, sometimes it just hits me. There's no change happening. But then when I see youth in different countries, in different places, even in Sudan, they don't want to leave right now Khartoum because they believe in the change that's going to happen. It gives me hope. So it also depends on us to use this kind of disappointment to be the fuel that would actually push us forward and connect.
In the World Liberty Congress, this is a big platform to listen to other histories, to listen to other realities. We have been in a session and we listen from Syria, from Burma, from Africa, the situation of the political prisoners. In my country, we have 300 political prisoners, but around the world, we have 1 million. So this tool we need to use and to go with the families and help us and every day work to release them. So we need to keep fighting with full of hope, and we need to keep working with this network of World Liberty Congress to find the way to see our countries from autocracy to democracy.
I met a lot of people at the conference, at the Congress, a lot of people who experience the same things, a lot of people who have platforms or who are advocates to help us raise our voices. And now, 1 year later, I come back and my father has been freed. And that is because of all the people, the network of people that I met here, and the advocacy and the work that went into exposing this regime and led governments around the world to pressure the dictator of Rwanda.
Well, this is a space for the voices that are not being heard. The voices, not of the governments, the voices of the democracy defenders, the freedom fighters, women, men that have put their lives at risk. Some statistics about this event. More than half of the people here have been unlawfully detained. That means that they have been prisoners at some time. More than half are in forced exile. We have all been victims of smear campaigns, attacks, manipulation by the media from our regimes. But all of us are still hopeful. So that's the people who are here. Hopeful women, men that believe in freedom, human rights, democracy, the rule of law, free and fair elections, not from the theoretical perspective, not from the legal perspective, but from the vital perspective, because we know what it means not to be free.